Hi, this is Topher with Seahawk Media. In this video, I want to talk to you about a very special HTTP code. Now, you may not be familiar with them, but every time you make a request with a web browser, ask for a web page, put in a URL, the server sends back a code. If everything works great, it sends back a 200 OK, which you see right here. If it can't find the page that you ask for, it sends back 404 not found. You may have seen that. They're pretty common. If something breaks on the server during the request, it sends a 500 internal server error. In WordPress, that often looks like a plain white page. If you ask for something that you're not allowed to have, maybe you put in a wrong password or something, it sends a 403 forbidden. In this video, we're going to talk about 418 I'm a Teapot. Now you may think, that's silly. Surely that's an April Fool's joke. And you would be right. It started as an April Fool's joke, but now it's very real. Let me show you. This is the Wikipedia page for it, and it details the Hypertext coffee pot control protocol. And it was created for April Fool's Day to show how the HTTP protocol can be abused. But they decided to go with it, and it has continued to grow over the years. Let me show you a few cool things about it. The wording of the protocol made it clear it was not entirely serious. It notes that there is a strong, dark, rich requirement for a protocol designed espressly for brewing coffee, which is pretty great. If you come down here, if you're not aware, most web page requests are done via a post method. Well, for this protocol, they changed it to BREW, and there's a new header field which can accept things like cream, whole milk, vanilla, raspberry, whiskey, and akavit, etc. Prop find returns metadata about the coffee, and there's a when method, which is totally made up, that tells the server when to stop pouring milk. Now, as I said, this is real. Somebody actually made a coffee pot with a Raspberry Pi inside of it, and it's at error418.net, and you can go get that error. But you can actually implement this. Let me show you this. This is at google.com/teapot. 418 I'm a Teapot. The requested entity body is short and stout. Tip me over and pour me out. If you mouse over it, it changes, and if you click it, it pours. What's even cooler is that if you go here on a phone, if you tip your phone, it will pour the tea. Now, I thought that was pretty cool, so I wanted to make one myself. So this is on my blog, topher1kenobi.com/teapot.php, and it says 418 I'm a Teapot, and I use the same message as Google, but I made a t-shirt, and I'm wearing it right now. You can see it here. If you buy it, it goes to support HeroPress. You don't have to. I just wanted to show you. But I wanted to show how this is done. It's very, very simple. The only thing unique about this, it's a plain HTML page. The only thing unique is this header right here. Header HTTP 1.1 418 I'm a Teapot. If you put that on a page, it will turn it into a 418 response. Let me show you. If I right click and go to inspect, and we go to network and reload, you can see the page right here has status 418. Now, what's interesting about this is that this little X indicates that this is an error. So you should never use this on any production page, because it will look like a broken page to Google and any server that goes there. The same holds true on Google's. We go to network and reload, and right there, 418. So technically it's an error. In fact, even on the official specs, it says that, it was here. Yes, some websites use this response for requests they do not wish to handle, such as automated queries. So it's kind of a clever way. Instead of saying 403, go away, it's just something else that you can do to reject the request and make it respond poorly. In fact, when I tried to set up SEO for this, it didn't work because it appears to be totally broken. So all my SEO crawlers, all those kinds of things, doesn't work. You can't submit this to Google. They won't find it because it's broken. It's a 418. So that's it. That's the fun story of the 418 I'm a Teapot protocol. You may see it around. It's a common joke among really nerdy web developers like me. So if you ever see a 418 page, please come back to this video and comment, because I want to see the others. And I would love to see, especially if you make one. If you make one, please come back and tell us about it.